Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grumman Pilot's YouTube channel. And this morning I want to talk to you about coming across a name in the records of an aircraft that I'm working on. I don't normally see this name, James Arndoin. There was a guy by the name of Jay with that same last name, and it's like Smith or Jones back in Bayou country. But I used to bump into him a lot with the EAA. I used to be State of Louisiana EAA president at the Gulf Coast Regional event we had every year. But I bumped into Jay the first time in St. Augustine. Then I had my airplane painted in '94. I ran into him again in Galveston, and he decided it was time to rig my airplane, and that is the tale of what came from all of that. So stay tuned. So we would like to ask you please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notify to stay current with our content. So anyway, I knew Jay from the EAA, and then he had talked me into getting my Traveler rig because I had been complaining as I looked at other airplanes on ramps that my airplane was only a 104 knot Traveler. It should be faster. And he said it's probably out of rig. And you know, that is true. And I've always told people that the nice thing about a Grumman is you can take it apart and put it back together and you don't affect the rigging. That is, unless you put it back together wrong. And in this case, I had crossed cables in the back of my airplane, which was complicating the problem. But we fixed all of that. But not only did he make me rigging tools, but here we are right before my accident 3 years ago in my storage hangar at the airport. And look on the back wall on the left-hand side, and what you're going to see is a bunch of paneling made rigging tools. Those are the ones that Jay originally made for me, and he gave me a lot of good ideas about like what he did on his Cheetah. When he repainted his Cheetah, he filled all the seam lines on the outside of the fuselage with lightweight body filler, so you didn't see the seam lines anymore. And then when he flew that airplane to AGAC for their kickoff, the engineers saw it, and that's why the AGACs all do that bond line seaming. That was Jay's idea back in 1993. So anyway, we wanted to tell you that one other thing that Jay helped us to do, and when you have leftover white Emron paint from painting your Grumman, and you have a car that desperately needs it, well, you paint your Trans Am white. The interesting thing that he did as a good deed was he helped me rig my airplane, and then he took his metal rigging tools, and he took some paneling and he traced them out and marked them and cut them out for me that day. So I came home with a full set of rigging tools for a 4-place Grumman. That was pretty nice, and that got me going around to fly-ins and checking rigging on other airplanes. And you know, it's really funny, the next year I moved up to Ohio to be close to my work on airplanes, fly airplane buddies, and it started me on the path to get my A&P. So be careful when you do a good deed in aviation. It may come back to be something that you're very proud of, and I'm kind of glad my feet started on that path. I met a lot of interesting people. So there's my cautionary tale for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great day flying your Grumman. I had a good time seeing an old name in a logbook of a plane I'm working on. Made my day. So we hope you found all this useful and informative. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day flying your Grumman. And in addition, as a little treat, about 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing web work and other stuff, here's my cat coming down, playing with a mouse and meowing and just having a good time with me in the wee hours of the night. So I thought I would throw this into you as a little treat. Y'all please enjoy.